Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. A very cool location. Very beautiful. Nice golden sand. Very nice colorful buildings. Beautiful palm trees and coconuts. It's fantastic. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess they're not palm trees if they have coconuts on them, right? I mean, they're like coconut trees. Yeah. I guess so, right? Palm trees and coconut trees are different things. I am fairly certain. To be honest, I don't actually know. They might not be. They might be the same thing. Maybe you just call palm trees everything that has leaves that look like this and has a general shape like this. Maybe you do. And maybe these aren't coconuts either. I mean, they could be. They look like them, honestly. I mean, like, this looks like a coconut to me. I don't know about you guys, but that's what that looks like to me. Anyways, let's not get on that. I'm sure someone, if they know, will tell me in the comment section. I always do. I mean, I actually do like seeing comments like that tell me all this stuff, because I really do like learning. I mean, I don't have the greatest memory for all the stuff that I've read in the comments, but I at least try to do my best in remembering this knowledge. And I think I've grown in knowledge of the world by a lot in the last, like, 200 and some episodes of doing this. I mean, geez. There are a lot of things that I did not know before I started playing GeoGuessr, mostly having to do with just the layout of the world. I mean, there's a lot of countries that I didn't know exactly where they were located. Like, a lot of the countries in Europe, I could not have. First of all, I couldn't have named as many of the countries in Europe that I can now. In fact, if I can't name all of them, I might have some problem. I think I'm fairly certain that given about 15 minutes, I could probably write them all down and be fairly certain with that list. Yeah, I think I can do it. I'm fairly certain I can do it. I might be wrong, but I'm fairly certain I can do it. Which, it's not a big achievement, is it? No, it's not. I mean, I definitely can't do it with the countries of Africa. And the reason for that is Africa, this is not very featured in GeoGuessr. It is very sparsely seen. I know I can't do that with Africa for certain, but I'm fairly certain I can do it with. I'm fairly certain I can do it with Europe, which is not something I could have done before. I mean, seriously. And I could probably place all the European countries on a map, which isn't something I could have done before. I mean, that's sad, right? A lot of European viewers must think that that's absolutely ridiculous. But believe it or not, it's fact. You don't really hear much about Europe in. You don't hear that much about modern day Europe in the North American educational system. You hear a lot about World War II Europe, World War I Europe, and then colonization era Europe and its effects on country that you live in North America, whether that be Canada. I mean, I don't know. I can't actually really speak for Mexico, and I'm fairly certain. In the U.S., you learn all sorts of stuff that we don't even learn here in Canada either. But yeah, anyways, that's not really the point. The point is, where in the world is this? I mean, now, Jesus, it's time for me to make a guess. It's where I think it is. And the real clue comes with this is it's not Florida. I don't think it's Mexico either. Mostly because Ruthie's Cabana? Yeah, Ruthie's Cabana, which we see there. Semi-North American style license plates don't really look quite accurate, but we do have a lot of American pickup trucks. I'm going to guess U.S. Virgin Islands. Where are those? Yeah, right here. These ones. We'll go with that. And we'll go, I don't know. Sure, right over here. Let's make the guess, and no, actually, completely different. Turns out it was Belize. See, I would have thought, if that didn't say Ruthie's Cabana, I might have guessed Belize. Belize actually did cross my mind. Also, Aruba crossed my mind. The countries that crossed my mind were Aruba was my first thing I was going to say. Then I thought, no, I don't really think so. All the pickup trucks and the license plates I assume Aruba has probably European-style license plates if it doesn't straight up have EU license plates, which it might. Then I thought, okay, well, those are kind of like Mexican license plates, but a little bit different. And then I thought Belize, because I didn't think it was really in Mexico. And then when I saw Ruthie's Cabana, I thought, okay, maybe we're in the U.S. Virgin Islands. We weren't. Very cool indeed. That is awesome. 92.5 kilometers. It's pretty darn cool. Okay, let's go on to today's daily challenge. All Alrighty, here we are in today's daily challenge. A very, very cool mountain range. Well, it's not exactly that. It's sadly a lot like many of the locations. Not sadly, because it's still a really beautiful location. It's sadly in the sense that we come to locations similar to this a lot, but this location was just so beautiful and so cool that I kind of had to choose it. It's just another location by the sea. And, you know, as often as we are in locations like this, I can't not choose this location. Check it out. I mean, we're on top of like a really big mountain on this really cool shaped island with beautiful sands and stuff by some sort of giant body of water. Maybe it's the ocean. Maybe we're out in the middle of the ocean. Maybe we're near a country. I really hope we're at least near, some sort of, near a country. That's sort of a silly thing to say. I hope we're near a large landmass at least, which makes guessing a little bit more interesting. But I have absolutely no idea where in the world this could be. Really, really cool location, that's for sure. These people over here are, I guess, very lucky to be able to check out the sort of, definite real beauty that there is on top of this mountain on what is most likely an island. I mean, it looks like you can see water going about to here, and there might be some water out over here in the distance, so unless this connects over here to a giant landmass, then really I think we found ourselves on an island today. But I say that a lot, and it turns out not to be islands a lot as well. So the real question is, where in the world are we? Well, this is the daily challenge, so that means it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world do you think we are. Put it down in the comment section below and tell me where you think in the world this is located. Be as specific as you can be, but still, giving me general terms as to where that is. Don't just say insert city name here, or insert very small island name here, as that might be difficult for me to find. Give me sort of a region, or at least a name of a country that might help. And then in tomorrow's episode, much like in the section you just saw, I'm going to make a guess as to where I think this is. I don't know. This could be so many places, so it's going to be tough to guess. But I'm going to do my best, and hopefully I get sort of close. But in the comment section of that video, which is tomorrow's, I'm going to put down whoever guessed closest. So put your guesses in. Tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? All right, now let's do this. What is this? The main section, which today is a viewer challenge, one brought to us by someone who goes by the name of Kim, and it is their first time sending in, at least as far as I know. I don't think you've sent one before. I think it's your first time sending in a viewer challenge, which is absolutely awesome. There is a theme too, which is super great. Love theme talent challenges. This theme is opposites, which means, they wrote a little more of a description. I think the idea is there's one location, then the opposite, and maybe they're not in that order, but there's like a location and the opposite, a location and the opposite, and then somewhere right in the middle. So those are the 5 locations. 2 of the locations will be opposites, another set of 2 will be opposites, and then 1 will be a sort of middling location between the opposites. There's only 5 locations in the challenge, right? So you can't do 3 sets of opposites. You can only do 2 and then add a middling one. But that's a really cool idea, and I'm very excited to do the challenge. Thank you so much, Kim, for this challenge. Of course, if any of you want to send a viewer challenge yourselves, you can do that. Go to geosetter.com, geosettr.com. Create a challenge, custom one. You can put me anywhere in the world, as long as it's somewhere, as long as it's a photosphere or a panorama or somewhere that has been mapped out by Google Maps. You'll be able to put it in a challenge. You can send it to me either by putting it in the comment section of one of the videos, or by sending it using the YouTube inbox system. And of course, if you don't want me to display your name in one of these tabs here as I do the challenge like I did today, just tell me you prefer to stay anonymous, or tell me what name you want to go by, and then I'll just say it aloud instead of having it displayed on screen. Although even if when it's displayed on screen, it's not very exciting. It's displayed on screen in one of these Google Chrome tabs in the top left hand corner of the screen, so it's not very exciting if you want that there. So there you go. Awesome. Let's do this challenge. Of course, you guys want to find a link to this and do it yourselves, you can click down in the description below, do that challenge, and there you go. Awesome. So challenge has been accepted. All right. Awesome. Well, I mean, this can really only be one place in the world now, can it? Yes, and that would be the South Pole, which is, I mean, pictured right here. This isn't a difficult one, of course, but it is a really cool one. So I'm very excited to see this. I mean, look at this. Oh, wow, you got a lot of flags. This is a cool view, and we got all sorts of flags. I guess I might as well play the flag game, the can I name all of these flags? And, I mean, I guess yes is the answer, but we're going to see. So, okay, we've got... fuck, this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing that I have trouble with these. But there you go. You got Argentina, Australia, Chile, Russia, New Zealand, Norway, America, Great Britain. Oh, yeah, United Kingdom, right? France, Japan. Oh, fuck. I always forget whether this is the flag of Belgium or Germany. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing that I don't know. I'm going to guess Germany. It just seems like it makes more sense. No, Germany's the horizontal one, right? Yeah, Germany's the... Yeah, Belgium. There you go. Figured it out. South Africa. South Africa. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that's Belgium. Germany's the one with the horizontal stripes, not the vertical stripes. I believe that's the case. So, yeah, there you go. And there we've got the Antarctica. We're in the middle of it. Let's go check out some other locations around here. See what else we can see. We got another sort of Australian flag, a big ghost or something. We got the pole. Oh, nice. Look at that. We can actually see, the person who took the picture. It's very nice. This is a cool picture in and of itself. What's inside the globe. Let's go and check out over here. We can't really go too far. It is very cold out here. Oh, I bet you this is the kind of snow that it's like so cold outside it makes that like high-pitched squeaky noise as you guys step on it. Don't you guys hate that snow that you're walking outside and that's oh, man, that's awful. I hate that. There you go. Geographic South Pole. Yeah, of course, the geographic one, not the one that the it's not the magnetic one. Does the Earth spin along that axis? Yes, right? The Earth spins along the axis to the geographic South Pole and North Pole, right? And that axis is just tilted to 23 or 23 point whatever degrees. So the other North Pole is the one that's actually at the top of the Earth, having to do with the rotation of the Earth around the sun. That one is what's the name of that? What's the name of that pole? And I guess that probably wobbles around with the Earth's wobbling. It probably does something along those lines. So there's that North Pole. I don't know what the name of that one is. The geographic one, which paired with the North Pole, is the axis around which the Earth spins, I think. And then, I don't know. There you go. So, the magnetic North Pole is another thing that moves. It just, moves around, here and stuff. And, well, there's the magnetic North. I don't know where magnetic South moves. It probably just moves in another weird direction. So, yeah, there you go. I mean, there's probably a lot of winds here, which is why you can see, first of all, this flag is freaking out. It's probably really windy right now. I'm fairly certain, because look how quick this flag is moving. No wonder the ends are all torn apart. Wow, this is cool. So I'm guessing the other place is going to be in the North Pole. I'm already thinking of locations the next one could be. So we're going to go there. I mean, I don't know. See, this is the annoying part. This is impossible to get a good amount of points just because of the way the map is made. I can't get a good number of points here, and the reason for that is that if I guess right here, it's going to be oh no, you were 10,000 kilometers off. It's right here. Spoiler alert, those are the same place. But because of the way the map is made, I can't. So I guess to minimize the chances of me being wrong, I'm going to go straight down the middle. Right there, make the guess. And oh my god, I was... Okay, so it did only 375 kilometers off. Well, that's not bad. It's not bad, actually. That's really good for how far it could have been. So there you go. 2,551. Could have been way worse. Well, wow. Okay. I don't know. This is opposites, right? We're doing opposites. Now, this feels like, yeah, is this Mount Kilimanjaro? I think it is. Mount Kilimanjaro is such a tough one to guess because I swear the pictures of it change all the damn time. It's like it's really difficult. Or is this over here, like all the way down here? Is that where we are? Oh man, this is really tough. I don't really know. This is. I mean, it could be either of those. It's very very difficult to tell. Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro never looks like what I imagine Mount Kilimanjaro looking like, because I imagine it being not really like this either. Hmm. I really don't know. Maybe we should go look at the graffiti on this building. We find ourselves. What do we see? John Ciara. That doesn't really help. Enoch. Yeah, none of this. I can't really see. We've got this sort of shape thing over here. So either I'm going to be guessing Mount Kilimanjaro or I'm going to be guessing down here. We're not like it. We're somewhere. I think Mount Kilimanjaro. That's kind of like the middle, right? Yeah, I guess it's like the middle. It's the middle of the world. Not really. You know what? Mount Kilimanjaro is pretty much on the equator. That could be the middle one. Yeah, let's go to Mount Kilimanjaro. Right around here. Somewhere in here, I think. I don't really know. That's going to be it. Mount Kilimanjaro, just every time I see it, it always looks different. So puzzling to me. Although this might not be it, so that's why I'm so confused. Mount Kilimanjaro? Let's give it a shot. Yes, Mount Kilimanjaro. But where? I mean, not where. Mount Kilimanjaro, yes, but Moir Hut. Very, very cool. 61, 65. So, now we find ourselves in, well, that's a good question. In what I think is going to be, oh boy, I'm so bad at this. This is embarrassing because it's the kind of thing where I don't know how to tell the difference very well between, I think this is, if I just have to, Finland, I guess. Yeah, Finland? Yeah. All right, we're going to go with Finland. Yeah, I think this is Finland. Yeah, Kiljon Kanti. Yeah, sure. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of trouble telling Sweden, Finland, and Norway apart from one another. I just need to see. I need to see the right things, and sometimes double vowels in words is what does it. A flag will really help me on this one, but we're not really seeing that. I don't really want to go down that way. That's where I don't want to go, so I'm just going to continue moving out here. We can't really do the license plate thing because that just isn't true most of the time. Even, I don't know if Sweden has a lot of EU license plates or if those are mandatory, but I don't think they are in Finland. They're not mandatory, and in Norway, they just wouldn't have them. But even when you're in Norway, you see so many EU license plates. It's just crazy. So, okay, I don't want, yeah, like that. And this is interesting. We got like a Sweden-colored gas station, but I'm going to sort of ignore that, pretend that it doesn't mean a thing. I mean, this looks Finnish to me. Where in Finland are we? That's a good question. Tampere. Okay, Tampere is that way. We know where Tampere is. It's right over here. So right there. Oh, look at this. This city's also that way. Okay, so now we know what this stuff means. That's the 9. The 9 is what connects them. So we're somewhere in between them. because going you take this road, take the first turn to go on that one, take the second turn to go down that way. So we're in one of these two places, or Rivesti or Jamsa, probably, if I had to make a guess. We're probably in one of those two places. Of course, we could be somewhere in between, but we are on the 9. Yeah, okay. There is another name around here. Yeah, E63. So we're right on there. We're right there. Do we think that's the one? That could be it. That could be exactly where we are. I'm not gonna say it's not, because I really think it very well could be. Now this is which direction from us? That's north from where we are right now, which is a bit strange. I'm not gonna lie. That's north from us. North, really? That's a bit weird. North? So are we like here or something? I don't really think we're there. Are we like, I don't know, why would this place be north and then this one like straight south? Huh. That's a bit of a puzzle now, isn't it? It's not really. We like here, I guess. The road, no, the road. I'm gonna just go back to where we were before. I'm going to say this is where we are. It seems pretty right. I don't know about the roundabout. But yeah, okay. This seems good to me. I'm going to make the guess and say that that's where we were. Very, very nice. Let's make the guess. And that's why it was north, because we were really close to it. Damn it. We were so close to it. No wonder it was north. It was like right there. All right. Well, there you go. We missed out a little bit. Jivaskila. That's how would this be pronounced? Ah? How would an A with an umlaut on it be pronounced? A U is oo, so an A would be ah. Maybe someone tell me in the comment section below how do you pronounce this? Write it out and tell me, are A's with umlauts on it always pronounced the same way? I'd love to know. 3311 is the number of points I got on that. Very cool. Okay. Well, now we find ourselves in somewhere very interesting. New York City, it looks like to me. New, but I don't actually know that. The yellow cabs help, but there are yellow cabs everywhere. This is 212 is an area code of, I don't know. Is it? Hell yes. Well, hopefully, I should have said, is this New York City? And then went like that. Hell yes. I would have been like, oh, sweet. This looks like that to me. I think so. What do we got around here? Just, people hanging out on the museum. New art. Okay. York's Shona Gallery, Prince Bowery, with names like that. Well, let's go look around. Let's see if we can see a little bit more. 212 area code. That really makes me... Okay, yellow license plates, but they're not all yellow, actually. A lot of them are blue. Oh, there's some nice New York plates. Okay, so we got New York plates. That's good to know. Now, okay, New York. Yeah, okay, good. So we know that much. Now, where in New York could we be? Food, the streets are named, not numbered. So, which one of the boroughs could we be? Now, from what I know, Queens has numbers, Brooklyn has names, the Bronx has numbers, Queens has numbers, right? Yeah, has a bunch of numbers. Brooklyn has names. Good. So I'm gonna say we're in Brooklyn. That's what I know about Brooklyn is names. This looks like Brooklyn. What I imagine Brooklyn looking like. Sort of a mix of sort of buildings that look like this and very nice, trendy, modern buildings that look like this. And I don't know if this is the city we can see out in the distance. It's a bit hard to guess for someone who has no idea the layout of New York. So that's just a darn shame. I'm gonna keep going down the road here, and these roads span very, very long. Are we in Manhattan? That's a possibility. It's a possibility we're straight up in Manhattan. What are the numbers that we got? We're on third. That's around where's there. There's plenty of other thirds and other numbers that are around there, but honestly, it's starting to look like well, first of all, I have no idea. You know what? I'm still gonna guess Brooklyn, even though I think we might actually be straight up Manhattan at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna go south. We're gonna go Brooklyn. We're gonna go for like right around here. Let's go right there. Make the guess. We were Manhattan. Wow. Okay. Wow, you were in that area of Manhattan? Jeez, that's a pretty hustling and bustling area of Manhattan. I guess the real big skyscrapers are around. Are they around here? Is this where the real huge ones are? And then I think it is, but surprising we couldn't really see them. 6119. All right, awesome. Very, very cool indeed. So, Central City. Doesn't really tell me much. Oh, you mean like Disneyland? I don't know. That'd be really cool if we were. I only say that because we got this. I'm assuming. I'm just imagining that being like the Disneyland monorail. But actually, now looking around here, I'm thinking, are we in Vancouver? Is actually what I'm thinking. Looking around, I think we might be in Vancouver. This looks like a real Vancouver building. This looks like, I don't know what SkyRail is, but SkyTrain. What is it called in Vancouver? I think it's what it's called. Langley? I'm starting to think I might have been right about this. But operated by Coast Mountain Bus Company. Well, you didn't make it easy on me. TransLink. Just really starting to think this is Vancouver, if I had to believe. Now it's in maximum 30. Surrey. All right, yeah, there you go. They are in Vancouver. Very nice. Certain buildings, ones that look like that, you just see and you're like, shit, yeah, this is Vancouver, isn't it? I don't know why Vancouver, all the damn apartment buildings look like that to me. For someone who doesn't live there and has only been there once, that's just what Vancouver looks like. And not really familiar with this sort of above ground train system that they've got there in Vancouver, but yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, I guess maybe I should be calling this Surrey since it's the Surrey area of Vancouver, but it's part of the city, right? There you go. We got a Mac's convenience store. Any Quebec viewers? It's Couche-Tard. Same damn thing, except they are not gas stations at least in Ontario, they're not gas stations, and I'm fairly certain they're not gas stations. Well, they're definitely not a gas station right here. And also, the other difference, at least in Ontario, between Couche-Tard and Mac's, which are the exact same thing, is that they, in Ontario, don't sell alcohol. But that may change soon if the convenience stores get their wish, and to be honest, almost everyone else, except for what I'm assuming to be lobbyists. Seriously, it's really annoying to have to get beer at the government-operated either the beer store or the LCBO, which is the Liquor Control Board of Operation. I don't really know, something like that. Either getting it there, it's a real pain, especially because think of what you want to do when you got a nice it's a nice national holiday, right? What everyone wants to do, you want to pick up a few beers and just enjoy the day. Well, guess what? Since it's a federal holiday, that means that since it's run by the federal government, the provincial government, doesn't really matter. Since it's a holiday, that means that it's closed because I guess those employees have to observe those holidays and not work, which is just super inconvenient, right? I mean, there's a lot of regulations in place, at least, everyone who lives in Ottawa, you can go to Quebec. It's not hard. It's pretty damn close to here. So it's very easy to be able to, go there, purchase alcohol if you want. I mean, it's not convenient, first of all. It's super inconvenient. What am I saying? It's convenient when you're 18, which is the legal drinking age in Quebec. 19 is what it is here. I guess for Americans, it's 21 in every state. I forget, wasn't there a state that tried to change it to 18 and then that got like knocked down? As you guys can maybe see, I'm trying to get myself closer to downtown Vancouver, but I can't. So I'm like lost like all the way in here. I mean, we know where we are, at least. There's that. So yeah, I mean, it's not convenient. You can go there and, as everyone did when they were 18 living here, you do that and then you kind of, you learn the way it works over there, which honestly, it makes sense, right? You can't sell alcohol there at convenience stores past 11 p.m. Like, all those kind of rules sort of make sense. It's just dealing with the LCBO is a real pain. That's the only thing. And dealing with the beer store is a real pain. I mean, I don't drink very much. I rarely do. But if I want to go to an LCBO, I mean, I live like I live like in a downtowny area. There's a lot of stuff around me. Compared to most people, it's very simple and easy for me to go there. But it's still a little bit annoying, and I don't see why they shouldn't change that law to have it only be that. I mean, there's no problem with a convenience store selling it. It's not going to make it easier for kids to buy. Seriously, it's already easy for kids to access it. It's not going to be making it any easier by selling it in convenience stores. I really don't think maybe. I mean, I don't know about anything about this. I don't have any strong opinions either way, but it's just I don't think it's going to make it any easier for kids to get their hands on it. But shit, maybe it will. All right. Well, we've seen enough of of Surrey, which is. I'm zooming to France. I know where Surrey is. So he's right over here. Vancouver. Surrey, sure, okay, that's where Surrey is. If I were, sure, why not? Right there. Make the guess. Yeah, right around Surrey. Very, very cool. We were actually there. Wow, very, very nice indeed. All right, 62-24, and that's actually it. 24-370. Wow, very, very cool indeed. So we got them all right. Well, all very, very close to. Antarctica. I mean, that was pretty darn clear. The thing about it is this challenge, I mean, some of them might have been tricky. If you don't know, I mean, it might have been, I think the New York one was pretty darn obvious. If you don't really know where Tampere is and where, I mean, if you can't tell Finland from being Finland, and I specifically got lucky knowing where Tampere was. I don't know how this is pronounced, by the way. I know I'm butchering it. And I also, therefore, knew where this city was, Jyväskylä, although I could have guessed closer to it. I sort of guessed in the middle. But there you go. I knew where those things were, so that helped me a lot. I know where Surrey, BC is, because I'm Canadian, and, it's when you're from a country, it's not hard to know those kind of things. We had seen Mount Kilimanjaro before, but it's always new when we go there, and I don't know if that's an area that was new. It just sort of looked similar to times we've been to it before, but I have no idea. I still wasn't certain when I made the guess. We were in Manhattan. That was really awesome, and we were, I mean, I think that's it. Very, very awesome indeed. 24-370. Very, very nice. Thank you so much for that challenge. That was a really, really fun one. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh, yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo, yeah. Have a good one.